Hello everybody, it's SCD Matt Haven here today, and we're going to be taking a look at the T34 and the Low. So if you guys are ready for this, I am. Shower, a couple other things I did. Feeling pretty good today. Plus, been off the game for a little while, so it's nice to be back on. Wow, someone's already putting a like down. Holy crap, you are fast on that trigger. The second I'm up, you're already here. That is crazy. Holy crap. It's like you guys are putting a smile on my face. Thanks. Super fast. I'm not even fully set up. Now I feel like I'm just going nuts. What's up, Simmons? How are you doing, Donald? It's nice to see you too. And Donald, we're off of Outriders back on tanks, so hopefully you're not going to get seasick. At least we can have fingers crossed for that one. A couple things I forgot to check right before we started. Okay, that looks good. And yeah, see, that's not good. We got to fix that. Entertain me. Oh wow, first match of the day and we're up on steps. Let's get back to nest building. I am totally down. Dude, my face hurts now, thanks. I'm smiling. This smile is so big. Absolutely gigantic. For a moment there, it was locked onto the LT-432, and I looked up at the top left thinking that was my tank. I'm like, I thought I was in the T-34. What is this? Also, we're trying out something different. I did take off the 60 frames a second, because I'm running at about 44 frames whenever I play. So, I took that off to see if it's better. Along with that, my computer is now hardwired, so you guys, there should be no bitrate problems. Well, I mean, there might be bitrate problems, but it's not going to be as bad as it once was. Along with that, internet shouldn't cut out. The only thing that we got to worry about is my equipment problem that I have with my motherboard. And once I get that swapped out, I should have no problems at all. For a moment there, I thought that said Noodleton. I was like, oh god, already. But yeah, it's nice to be back. Not gonna lie. I've been slacking off so much. So it's like, you guys get to see some gameplay of me getting back into the game little by little. So today we're gonna be playing two tanks that I feel comfortable in playing right off the bat. However, I don't feel comfortable with the amount of guys that are coming with me. It's not many. Oh snap. This could be a good start, or this could be a bad start. Something tells me I'm going to pull up over this hill and I'm going to see like 10 guys. Okay, VK4502A, along with that we got a Dragon and a Tiger 2 off in the distance. Thank you. Some work off to the side. And Donald, I'm sorry, just give me a second to check your comment. You have no idea how much focus I gotta put into this right now. What is up, Koga? Koga? Oh my god. Yeah, today's one of those days. How are you doing, Koza? It is nice to see you, man. Also, for anybody watching, I do have 2 spots in the platoon open. My platoon should be open. If you guys do want to tag along, I'm going to be playing mostly 8s, the low and the T34. Along with that, might do a little bit of a showcase for the M60, and within the next couple of days, I'll be putting a couple of matches inside that to give you guys a fully detailed review of the tank, because a lot of you are probably about ready to hit your 70 days to get your hands on the tank. So I want to make sure one of you guys get it, you know exactly how to rock it. Okay. Whistle. Alright, so while you were away, because so you meant to say while you were away, I got myself up to Unicum stats. You know what, Donald? That's absolutely amazing. Seriously, it's always nice to hear you guys jumping up and improving. What tier 10 medium you should get? There's a lot to choose from. It depends on what you want to go for. So you have heavy armor, lightweight, or medium. Leopard 1 would be a good choice, but that's more of a scout medium. If you're looking to go more heavy all-rounder, I would honestly say you'd go for the M48 Patton. Because the M48 Patton could really help you out there, Salazar. Well, I can say that for the first match of the day, that turned out pretty well. That turned out really well. Why is the low so expensive? Probably because it was one of the first premium tanks that they added, and they didn't want people to pay for something super good, so they charged quite the amount. However, the tank has seen some love over the years, and they have buffed it a couple of times. So, honestly, I'd say it's still worth it, because they've been buffing it, they've been screwing around with it. So, I do think, yeah, they fixed the gun handling on it, they made the gun better. They did mess around with the turret a little bit, and the hull armor. Honestly, I would say it's totally worth the $50 purchase that they're asking. Not just that, its premium rounds are absolutely insane. It's over 290. So, one of the worst parts about having 2 monitors connected right now is I don't know where my mouse is. So I gotta put it like dead center of one of the screens, that way I see it. And I've been losing it a lot as of recent. Is +1, -1 going on right now? Feels like it is. I haven't been on the game that much. Feels like it is. It's gotta be. No, it is. I was watching Zactool last night. If you guys haven't seen Zactool, check him out. He's over on Twitch. Okay, cool. It is. Striker. For a moment there, I thought that was Alex. Now, if Alex is here, he'd be laughing. I have an Acer and I don't know what this one's called. ASUS, and then I have an Element, which is honestly just my TV. So I've got 3 of them sitting out in front of me. I play on one of my monitors because it looks really good. And since I started playing on it, I tried playing on my big TV again, but the gamma, I couldn't work with the gamma. Like, it just felt so dark compared to what the monitors looked like. And the monitor I'm playing on is a 1080p. 244 Hz, while the one that I'm using for my computer is, I have 2 4Ks for my computer, and I prefer playing games in 1080p, 60 frames a second, to be honest with you, because 4K, it just feels like there's some rendering lag, so it feels really good to be able to play it on 1080p instead. Oh, and there's no artillery this match. That's going to be nice. No, but the Acer I got, I absolutely love the Acer. Whenever I first got it, it was quite the amount to get it, but I outright just bought it because of what it offered. So it has a blue light reduction, so the screen's kind of a little bit brown and a little bit dim, but it looks really good. Plus it's in 4K, so you know, whenever I'm taking a break from everything and I'm playing StarCraft, I get to play it in 4K Ultra. So it's just like, yeah, I get to be a nerd even more than what I already am. Wow, you're hitting me with heat. I wasn't expecting heat rounds to go through my lower plate, to be honest with you. I thought I had a good angle. Oh man, I feel like I made a mistake. You know what? We're gonna go for your tracks. Guess we're not gonna take down your tracks. Oh boy, this is uncomfortable. You know you're off whenever you're riding around and your hands are just, they feel like they're slipping. My hands feel like they're slipping. You know, let's be the nicest guy in the world. I'm gonna start loading premium. You guys want to raise your super unicum status up a little bit? Just start loading premium. Perfectly fine. Everyone else does it. Just kidding. Don't rely on premium rounds. Okay, I don't know if anyone's sitting there. And so, while this match is, you know, slowly dragging on, question for all of you. How have you guys been? Like, entirely how have you guys been? Is he AFK or is he sitting down in the ditch? I think he's AFK. What is up, Spectre? You've been on PC? Oh, that's understandable. I've also been screwing around on PC a little bit. Now that I'm hardwired, I can play anything on PC, and it just feels so nice. I was actually thinking about downloading tanks again and playing tanks on PC. Okay, SU-130PM is what hit us. Ooh. Already at tier 7 T29. I actually got a couple of tier 8s over on PC. But my problem was that whenever I'd get in the fight, I would start having connection issues. So I'd lag a ton. It would just go completely nuts and then drop me. Yeah, Koza, there's a lot of games in the Game Pass that, you know, they could be a lot better, but it is what it is. It goes. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Honestly, though, Outriders right now, I'm enjoying it a crap ton. Honestly, Simmons, I'm worried. I'm a little bit worried. And the reason why I'm worried is because we have all this stuff going on right now that needs to be fixed. So the penetration, the consistent low rolls, the fact that it takes like 3 more shells compared to what it did before 6.0 to take people down, and just a ton of other stuff. It feels like they're trying to change the game as much as they can. And it just doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right in the slightest. I did have Minto offer the icebreaker for one of my Twitch streams, but I never did it. And the reason why is because I didn't want to jump on and accept stuff from him and then do something that would get me denied a CC or get me denied whatever. Because you know, that I have my own opinion on a couple of the things that they have done over the past couple of months, and I do not approve of some of it. So if you guys want to see something awesome, I do need a new remote. Check this out. So I'll hit my RB one time, a couple of times. Okay, we're gonna hit LB. Let's go to the friends list. Down on the D-pad once. We're just gonna do it one time at a time. And occasionally, you'll see it double skip. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to do it now. Yeah, this remote, it's so weird. It likes to act up, and then it doesn't like to act up. It's just... The remote's old, too. I got this Razer remote probably 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and honestly, if you guys want to go out and get Razer, I recommend it. They are some of the best remotes I've ever bought in my life for gaming. Just because you get a remap, a ton of buttons, and I have no stick drift at all. And it's 2 years old. They're awesome. Why am I going left? Left is a death trap right now. Yuki, we're in so much trouble. Also, I did send you an invite, Kay. Got one in the bathroom. This might turn out good, this might turn out bad. I got offered to go to Toads today, and I said no. Toads is kind of like an amusement park. I said no. You know, and it'd be nice if I unmuted my headset. I'll include your audio after this match. That's a T77, and that's not a good sign right off the bat. I'm going to pop that repair kit, keep an angle on him. Okay, a little bit too much of an angle there. Dude, T34 is as good as you make it be. This is a tank that requires knowledge of the game, in my opinion. It requires you to be on dot a lot of the time. And I'm probably going to get taken out by the T-77. Yep. One more shot and we're done. And there we go. What is up, Odin? Okay, while I'm dead, I'm just going to quickly bring everybody over. Man, that got really quiet really quick. Don't die, Yuki.
I'm already dead.
Oh, you're already dead. Well, that's not helpful. Dude, I have no clue if I'm excited about modern tanks or if I'm not. Honestly, I think that everyone that has 7 years on their account should be able to get a free modern day premium, because something tells me that's exactly what they're doing, is that they're going to be coming out with premium modern day tanks, and they're doing it to be a little bit more of a cash grab, and I just don't know how I feel about it. Plus, how are they going to work it in? Because every single modern tank in this world has got insane reload speeds. It's pretty much going to be like chieftains with heavier armor, virtually no weak spots, other than the lower plate and probably the cheeks of the turret, and 5-second reloads. Oh, don't forget, they're probably going to be going like 55 kilometers. Yeah, you should get a freebie to start. But the only thing that I'm thinking about is, are they going to do like a tier up system, or is it going to be more like a everyone's given Abrams and everyone's given Leopard 1s, which the Leopard 1 I'm talking about is the Leopard 1, the modern day. Is it Leopard 2 or Leopard 1? I can't remember. But the modern day variants. And then you have the T10 Armada. And you also have, I can't remember what the Chinese one was. It doesn't have WZ though. Yeah, I'll probably check it out. I saw Clone Guy's video on it. I did check out the website and I looked at it. They're going to be adding 4 new maps and a couple of other things along with it. So I don't know. It could be good, it could be bad. Oh, yeah, I wonder what the grind's gonna be like. And, dude, the price tags better not be ridiculous. Because that's my problem. Like, how much experience are they gonna be asking for the player base? And what is gonna take to be allowed to play the modern day tanks? Because I don't want to see the low tiers being consumed by smooth brains like myself. You know, it's my first day back in a minute, so yeah, smooth brain. And then, like, rather than just doing a complete freebie for a login, make it to where it's like you have to at least have a tier 8 inside of a different tree to be able to log in and actually be able to play. Slow. Well, that's the thing about it. If it's modern day tanks, Koza, it should all be. They should be quick. But then they said that they're going to be adding the new maps into our regular matchmaking variation. So there's a couple of things that, you know, kind of sound some alarms, but nothing too bad. Oh yeah, dude, the M1A1, okay, not slow at all. I believe it goes like 65, 55, in the range of that. They are ridiculously fast. Yuki, that was disgusting. We should do it again.
I liked it.
Now, the Lowe's not a bad tank. Not in the slightest. Other than the fact that they're going through the turret. Ripping through the side armor. Alright, I'm done pulling out. Because that tier 9 TD is just going to eat me alive. Oh, yeah, dude, the 1 million experience right now.
Oh,
It's nuts. And artillery just said hello. So yeah, I like for the modern day tanks. I just hope that it's not ridiculous on the amount of silver they're asking for, and it's not nuts whenever you're looking at the amount of experience that you need to. That's why I'm saying, you know, like make it to where you have to grind up to get into around, let's say, tier 8, tier 9 to be able to play in the modern day. Okay, so if Jake was on our team. Sorry, just checking something real quick. Nope, just Jake. What did Clone Guy say? I wasn't paying too much attention. Oh, yeah, Donald Paygold. Horrible. But they are doing it for the, so it's supposed to be on the 27th, so that's in 10 days. 9 days remaining on this season, which means season 6, they're going to be dropping modern day tanks, which I don't know how I feel about modern day tanks at all. Because if they add modern day tanks without fixing a ton of the stuff that's going on right now, then it means that they're prioritizing content rather than fixing things that is going on. And a lot of people would rather see more maps than see a tech tree that's organized. And you guys should have saw the forums. I did check out the forums once they mentioned modern day tanks. They blew up. They blew up. Like, I've never seen the forums blow up like that before, but they blew up. And I'm really surprised. I was expecting Blade to be on today, but he's not. So, buddy, what do you mean on PC it's 400,000? Oh, dear God.
oh,
You know what? This is what happens whenever you're looking at comments and you're having a brain fart, and then you're not paying it. Dude, I've done that 3 times on this map. Yeah, I've done that 3. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna just take a quick step outside. Have fun watching Yuki. So, you see, this is what happens whenever your brain just goes on complete halt and it stops. So, yeah, that went well. That went fantastic. You guys just watched me drive off a cliff. I've never done that before on stream.
It was a nice explosion.
It was a nice explosion. I looked back at the screen and I jumped. Like, my heart sank to my feet because I saw what was going on. Oh, I wonder what my team thinks. They're probably all sitting there like, oh, what a retard! Ah, smooth brain! Ah, sorry, not the R word. We're gonna avoid that one. Now we watch Yuki carry the game.
I haven't played in like 2 weeks.
I am very aware. Okay, I put a couple matches in on Thursday. And then the last live stream I had whenever I said I'm back, I put a couple matches in then.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's kind of how it went. I didn't put a lot in.
It's gonna go in here.
Gonna go down, call it good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Alrighty, I'll be back. Can't believe I drove off a cliff. Guess that's one way to, at least it was entertaining.
Up the guy on top. So bad.
I feel like I could do better. And the first step take to be better is to not drive off a cliff. Oh, dude, without a doubt, the modern tank's going to be super broken. Because you got to think, it's armor models, and they're going to have to really work on a ton of armor models in order to implement those into the game really well. So I wonder what the penetration values are going to be. My only question is it going to be super testing on the 27th, or are they just outright releasing the modern day tanks on the 27th? Yeah, modern armor arriving. Bring you guys over here. I'm going to take that and move it over here. That way, I can actually see comments now while I have a second screen up. It's so nice to have that. Oh, well, one thing I should fix is that I did have it set up to where you guys can see the game in the background. So give me 2 seconds. So we're going to actually unlock that. We're going to select it. Let's minimize it a little bit. There you guys go. There you guys go. That way you can see it off in the distance there. Okay. Modern armor, 4 new maps. Oh, wow, there's a lot here. Okay, new tech tree vehicles. That was announced. These were all on the 15th. I did read over this one. Introducing modern armor right here. I did read over that one. So let's actually take a look at the new tech trees that they're talking about. And while doing that, I should bring that back up. Okay, so something I want to throw out there. Look at that scroll inside here. That's just one tap. And then if we do an extension, come over to WOT stars. Okay, that's one tap. Okay, that's one tap. So then, yeah, see, it's going down because it probably went down because I drove off a cliff. Hey, look, we're down to 518. Definitely time to start back up. But look, that's one tap on the scroll wheel. What's up with the World of Tanks website? Why is it like skipping a whole section? I don't like that. Okay, so starting off. Okay, late 1940s to mid 1950s. So is that the tiers? Is that what they're talking about? So we got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, so 1980s and 1990s. Okay, you know, it'd be nice if I read over this.
I forgot to wiggle my controller.
Oh, I forgot the wiggle your controller, so
myself.
everything turns off. Okay, alright. When World of Tanks Modern Armor arrives on April 27th, it will bring you Cold War game mode that gives you control of some of the most powerful armored vehicles from the cold... Wait, sorry, I just lost track. I moved around some stuff. Where was I? Alright, most powerful armored vehicles from the later part of the 20th century. World of Tanks Modern Armor will launch with 18 all-new Cold War air tanks for you to command. These vehicles will be categorized in 2 new tech trees, the Western Alliance and the Eastern Alliance. Okay, so if they're just doing 2 tech trees for that... Alright, with each tech tree, tanks will be further grouped into... What the heck? Oh my god, what just happened? Did I click something? I think I did. See, not ready. Okay. The only question is, what are they doing? Okay, post-war air medium. Starting vehicle overview. In 1948, the U.S. Army began developing a new tank to replace the M26 Pershing heavy tank. A total of 1,168 M46 patent tanks and 2 basic variants were manufactured between 1949 and 1951. Because of the speed, mobility, and 90mm gun, the M46 patent saw a wide use against Soviet-produced vehicles during the Korean War. So air versions expanded World War II game mode. Okay, so the M47 patent post-war. Is that what we're looking at here? Okay, so in 1950, the U.S. Army found itself in a dire need of new armor. The outbreak of the Korean War and were in need to counter the... Oh my god, T34-85 tanks pushed the Army, changed forward. You know, alright, so powerful T-42 turret gun and 47 patent. Is this a medium? They could seriously release these in the World War II era, and it would still be perfectly fine. So the M48A5 patent post-war air patent was the latest significant update to the model M48 tank line, announced in the 1970s to bring the remaining M48s in service up to the M60s level of performance. Modifications include the new engine, new fire control system, and the most significant M68 105mm gun, a part of the armor protection. The 2,570 upgraded vehicles were practically indistinguishable from the M60, which featured the same armament and the engine. The M48A5 remained in service with the Army until the late 1990s. Yeah, and there were a crap load of those. So this is just a regular M48 patent that they're showing off right now. So I was wondering, okay, so the M60 patent, and then they're just going to be showing that off. Okay, what is this? The M60 made it operational. Whoa. Isn't this already in the game? The M60A1. I don't think that is in the game. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sitting here like, what's going on? That's not it. So how are they going to be doing this? Not hybrid. We need visual. There we go. That's not it. So yeah, that's a completely new tank to the game. Because we're not going to be able to use tanks GG anymore. So they're going to need to come out with a whole different website or a whole different way to look at the armor instead of a separate website. Go over everything else. And then the M1 Abram. Okay. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I am excited about playing that. That would be really cool to play. So the A2s and then the A1. T34 was intended to be a successor to the T34 with stronger total armor, greater firepower. The vehicle entered service November 23rd, 1944, but never saw combat. However, it did serve as the basis for a successful T-54 as well as the T-44 variants produced throughout the 1960s. And then that's the T-54 right there. What is this? Oh, it's T-54. I'm just being a blonde. That is today. So, what I'm getting here is we might actually see some tanks that we already know about. So the T-72B, the T-62, but that's not the A, that's just regular T-62. And then we have the 72B. Is that the same thing? Wow, look at the spaced armor. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and just get back into the gameplay here. Hopefully that was the right click. Yeah, it was the right click. Add that back. Should be good. Oh my god, can I stop dropping stuff? Alright, I'm ready.
Oh, here we go.
Bet the tester said it was super good. More than likely they did. They probably sat there and like, this is a great idea. Let's do this. But the Abrams, because you know everyone's going to want to grind those out. More than likely, they're going to make those Abrams super hard to unlock. Because everyone's going to want to play them. Yeah, William, the bigger maps, so then the, the faster tanks have got more room to play. My only question is, are they going to be removing some of the tier 10s that we have in rotation for the World War II? If they do, that's not going to be cool. It's not going to be cool at all. Unless they do like an expansion from those tanks. So like make it to where you have to grind out a tier 10 first. And then once you grind out that tier 10, then you're available to grind out the new modern day tank, which means that you're going to have to go through the entire American line to be able to split off to be able to do the modern day. I have no clue how they're going to do it, but if it's two separate game modes, it should not include anything from the World War II era, and they should leave the matchmaking that right now the way it is and leave that alone. Oh, there's two artilleries in the same platoon. That's gonna be a blast. Oh, it's already a blast. And I'm getting focused out by both of them. Yeah, I'm literally just getting lit up by artillery right now. I'm expecting to get hit again. Alright, you want to turn your turret around? I'm going to come around and say hello, how are you? And I've got 2 tanks behind me. This is not looking good. What? Oh! God, artillery. Why do they hurt so much?
Oh,
I'm out. Come on, Yuki, you got this.
oh yeah, yeah. It's been pretty good on my side.
Yeah. You know, it's only 5 tanks shooting at you. You're fine. It's healthy. Yeah, Donald, that's what it looked like. Because I remember that we had... Actually, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. So, Tanks GG. So, if we jump over to Tanks GG real quick. Let's take a look at the M48 patent. 3D model. And let's go a really old update. So, we're going to go way down the update list here. Okay. This is what confuses me. So, a long time ago, they talked about the way that the patent was put together. Keep in mind, this is an older variation now. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? We're just going to go live. We're going to leave it at live. Okay. 157 millimeters right there in the turret. We're looking at about 400 on the gun mantle. But look at that. That's a hatch. Keep in mind, this is the M48A1 patent. Okay, this was the original patent that was dropped into the game. It had the 105 with the 268, 330 penetration. It had a big hatch on top. And then because everyone wanted to see a newer version of the patent, they slowly updated. So 9.18 on PC. Let's go ahead and jump to 1.1. Okay, so 1.1, they finally gave it the hatch. So 1.91, 1.9. Jumping now a bit further, 1.7. Hold on, do I got to refresh? Swear, I shouldn't. Yeah, so we don't need the refresh. Okay. But going all the way down, 9.18. Look at that. Going a little bit up, 9.19. Then we got 9.11. 9.1, 9.1. All right, the updates on this are just crazy. So 9.2. All right, let's jump up to 9.3. So actually, we're going to go to 1. Okay, so it took them a while to finally change the hatch on the M48 patent because people were complaining. So when they first changed the hatch, it took them quite some time to change that hatch. As you can see, going through the update list here. So we got 9.19, jumping up public test, and then the 9.21. They finally changed the hatch entirely and gave the M48 patent a thicker turret, which in return was actually the modern day version of the tank. So I don't know how they're going to do this because it's literally the modern day tank right now. And it just confuses me that they're going through and they're all like, well, let's just change around a couple things. It's just weird. It's weird. Yeah, Donald. Yeah. Yeah, they've been nerfed to fit inside there because originally an M48 patent would shred a mouse. Like overall, it would absolutely shred it. But they've balanced it to where they line up. Because I remember whenever they first updated the patent here on console, they mentioned that this is like the 1984 version of the patent. But they're not going to give it the same firepower as the 1984 version of the patent because it would absolutely shred every other single tier 10 in the game. So it's a little weird to look at. And Yuki,
Huh?
you could have did so much better. What was going on?
I mean, those 5 guys,
Those 5 guys, you should have had a 2-second reload, and you should have kicked their butts.
I was
But
kind of dependent on the other guy that was on the other side to
it was a T-77 that
cover
was
before he
behind
blew
you.
up.
Yeah, it was a T-77. Once he was out of ammo, he was out of ammo.
I mean the guy on my far right, no, far left. Far left. Oh, we going city.
Yeah, city right now because of the map. It's encounter on highway. You know, one of the things that the community has been complaining about, because this
No
spawn basically takes over the entire area, and it's ridiculous. You're running the 3-shot or the single?
The 3.
Oh, okay. It's so nice to be back in BMOH. I'm gonna have to tell Toto to make me the leader again. Unless he wants to stay as it, I don't mind it. Well, we have... Dude, I don't know. I'm stoked, but I'm not stoked at the same time. Like, it's going to be cool to see, and it's going to be not cool to see. I don't know what to think about it. Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be really cool to see it. Oh, I should really pay attention. Alright, you know what? And Iron Rain's got shots on me. I don't like this.
Oh, this
Yeah,
stuff
that's
is alright.
probably literally what they're gonna do. Just up the way the guns are and bring them up a little bit. Either that or leave them the way that they are and just call it good and then add them in and then downscale all the modern day tanks. That way it's easier to work with the armor models. Gotta play Artie safe. Well, I am nowhere near Artie safe right now. Oh, wait a minute. There is no
Yes.
Artie. I am Artie safe.
I told you that.
I'm very aware that you told me that, but I don't know why I thought about it. And it hurt so much to get shot in the face by a 704 with a premium round. And let's take a look at the turret here. Okay, that little dent there on the left side, I don't know if that's where he pinned or if that's... Is that a part of the armor? But yeah, he probably went through one of the cheeks. Up in the front. Gotta play Artie, Cozy, you're evil. Well, yeah, the T34, that's where you shoot. I think it's on the right side. Actually, if we take a look at the tank from the front here, we should be able to see. But he probably had to use premium to go through it. Yeah, the right side, you see how it flattens out a little bit more? Yeah, that's probably where it went through. Because that's only 215, and it's not enough to auto-ricochet. And if you angle your turret a little bit to try and get shots to block, then you're overexposing that. Where is it? It's gotta be... Yeah, you're overexposing to 203. Yeah, heat rounds just mow right through the cheeks of the T34. Still a good tank. I'm just not performing well on it today. Alright, back to the low. Super gnarly that they're going to be doing that. And then adding the M48 patent to the list, I don't know. Bringing that up to modern day standards. I mean, if you already own the M48, you should be able to swap the gun on it and swap the engine on it to make it a modern day tank. So like if you already own it, you should be allowed to already play it inside the modern day version of the game. But using upgrades to be able to get it up there. Donald, that's actually really smart. Not gonna lie. I just wonder how they're gonna balance it out.
Okay.
Oh god, indeed. I need to stop looking over to the side. Okay, you
Yeah.
know what?
That tank in front of me just shoved me to a corner.
Yeah, I think I just outright drove into the corner. I don't know what I was doing. You guys can probably totally tell I'm off.
Well, it feels very weird for me to play since it's been a while. And
I
I've been playing World of Warships, so it feels different than a boat.
Yuki's a traitor.
They just came out with aircraft carriers, so I wanted to test that.
Yeah, that is a... I guess that'd be pretty cool to
It's
jump
like
on
an
and
army,
try out.
pretty much.
I heard they suck.
Yeah, you gotta get used to dropping those bombs.
Oh man. This is not healthy.
What hit you?
Well, a T-77 got 2 shells into me. I had to use my repair kit to be able to get on the move again. But you see, I pushed up so then the rest of the team would push up with me. I didn't mind using some of my hit points to force back the Pantera that was sitting up top. Yeah, Donald, I know about that. As you guys can tell, I am definitely not Super Unicum today. Oh no. Yuki, I'm out.
Wait, they're coming from behind.
They are coming from behind. We got a Ragnarok and a T-92.
Can't turn around, I got 2 people in front.
And my hit points have been...
3 people in front.
Okay, I'm so confused. Why was the 4043 pushing up, and why can I shoot off his rear? Okay, why are you not locking on to... Okay. Ragnarok's on reload for a second, so I should be able to... Take 1 down. 2 down. Just flip the tank around. There we go. He's down to his last. Well, that's not fun. Okay, you know what? We're going to want to push the Ragnarok. We're not going to be able to get another shell into him, that's for sure. You know what? I need to stop shooting rocks. You know what, though? That was still a good play. That was still a really good play.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, Goza?
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm done watching you. That hurt.
Not going well today, is it?
Not in the slightest, but you know, I am here to entertain by driving off cliffs and not show off super unique gameplay.
I mean, who put the cliff there?
That's today. They did, and
I don't believe that cliff was there before.
I have drove off that cliff 3 times in my entire career playing this game. I've driven off that cliff 3 times. And I can tell you exactly what tanks I've driven off that cliff. The T11-04, the T34, and the T92. For some reason, my American tanks like to drive off cliffs on some maps. So it is what it is. Alright, so let's put one more match inside the T34. Keep in mind, the T34 and the low, I do want to get reviews at English today. Reviews out on these tanks. Along with that, the M60. So I have a couple of tanks on my list that I really want to hit. But M60 will more than likely be first. And what is up, Phi? How are you doing? Nice to see you. It's like a... Also, after this stream, I might be going live over on Twitch if you guys would like to jump over there as well.
Oh, well, what are you gonna play on Switch?
Probably some tanks. I don't want to make... I don't want to, you know, go 5 hours on YouTube and do a marathon. But it might not start up until later. Because I'm going to get dinner, clean up a little bit, and then I'll play. So yeah, one more instead of the T34. And then let's pull out the M60 and go over the M60 a little bit. You know, William, I'm feeling pretty lucky today about the artillery situation. And keep in mind, I will be putting up more Outrider videos, but just as time goes on for the Devastator class and all the other classes, I'll basically just be throwing my builds out there. That's about it.
What's the next class you're gonna play?
I have a Techno that I'm working on and a Pyro that I'm working on. And I've already got guns lined up for them for once they hit level 30.
Oh yeah, you could share weapons.
Yeah, the stash share, I love it.
That works with armor too, right?
Yes. The thing is, though, is that if you do it with armor...
oh yeah, the mods, I forgot about that.
Yeah. If you do it with green armor, you can transfer it without a problem, because depending on what class you upgraded on, will depend on what upgrades it gets. Okay, I'm not going to put up with that Barracuda. And
Oh,
neither is
there's
the
no Artie
team.
also.
Yeah, there is no Artie. William mentioned that too.
I didn't get to read it. I was afraid to go off a cliff.
You know, and everyone, no one likes Sunset Coast. No one likes Sunset Coast. This map is just a disaster.
I'm surprised there's nobody here, Kosa.
It probably is, just haven't spotted him.
Well, when you get shot, let me know.
When you're dying, let me know. That's horrible. I love it.
There we go. That's the light.
Alright, so we got Waffle Panzer 4 off to the right side. I'm not spotting anything out in the distance on top of the ridge line. And I did just take a big fat hit. I am so sorry.
Oh, wait, looks like they're all clustered down there. So, I'm gonna...
I don't know. We'll see what happens whenever they come out. Oh, I just got freaking bamboozled.
Oh, so you then let me know that you got shot.
Well, I don't know where it was shot from, but spotted. Still not.
Yeah, Panther, Tiger, Shark, and that's what happens to Red. Look away. And Koza, it sounds like you got an echo. Alright, let's clear up the list. Let's go tier 10. We're going to pull up the M60. I'll put a couple matches inside the M60. And then I'll go over it a little bit with you guys. But the M60, there's a couple ways that I do like to play the tank. So we got the LPC crew right here that we're going to transfer over to the M60. So starting off with the M60, rather than running a gun rammer, so if we take a look here, the camouflage net we're still looking at as the game is loading. Thank you for loading. Yeah, we're still looking at 7.58 rounds a minute. And with the gun rammer, it brings it up to 8 rounds. But I would rather have concealment over rate of fire. Oh, Donald, I agree. All the way. And fine, I get what you mean. I kind of wish that I was on track and I stayed on track the entire time. Because I did slack off a little bit. Every single tank that they have inside that 70-day run, I could have gotten silver back for. And the silver I could have gotten back is in the range of... I think the last time I added up, 22 million silver. I just don't know what I think about it. So yeah, the M60 turret that you're looking at right now, this used to be on the M48 Patton. just without the little pad in the front. The little spotlight or thermal, whatever it's called. No clue. What's up, AMX 1210? Oh, dude, yeah, Donald. I heard about those coming out, and I don't know, dude. I really don't know. And then okay, there's a couple things that are coming out that I'm excited about, and at the same time I'm not excited about. Smoke screens. Smoke screens would be cool. All right, really freaking cool. However, if they're on a cooldown, I'm not going to be happy about it because it needs to be like a set number and how many of them you're allowed to use. Can I stop shooting buildings? That would be so nice. I guess I'm not the only one driving off cliffs. By the way, I didn't want to stay up here. I only came up here temporarily. Yeah, well, the patch kits, I'm not really... You believe True Vision is permanently in effect for the new modern day mode? I hope not. I really hope not.
I think I heard that.
If it is, I will not be playing it. Alright, that's nuts. And then they go through one of the thicker parts at a heavy angle like that? Yeah, I don't know.
That's Andre right there.
Andre the Giant? Oh my god. I'm getting stuck.
Wait a minute, he survived on one hit. You're gonna ram him.
No, I'm gonna rush in behind him and get a shot. There's still that VK over here somewhere. You know what? I should learn how to aim. Just gonna put one into a tracks, and he's not gonna sit with it. Oh yeah, M60's mobility is insane. Not just that, the way that the armor's put together, it's got a thicker lower plate. The top plate's thinner, but the way that it's put together, it's absolutely gnarly. Yeah, Sunset Coast could do with a lot more trees. Just the palm trees are so crap. Honestly, the entire map is horrible. It's like they tried to make Airfield better, but instead they made it worse. Way worse. Yuki, I got one chance. One shot.
Oh. Use station.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize he was on my right. Sarcasm. Yeah, I didn't realize you included the sarcasm. Well, that turned out well on the M60. So then we'll go over the armor model and the tank after we're maybe not. We might jump into it right now. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and we'll jump right into the live armor model here for the M60. So starting off, yeah, your lower plate. We're looking at about 90 millimeters of thickness right here. Maybe more. Top plate. Hold up. What am I looking at here? Why is my brain farting so much? Because I remember seeing that the lower plate is actually thicker than the top plate. I just can't seem to get the angle of it. Oh, it's because there's two different plates in the bottom there. Yeah, so you have the extra low plate, and then you have the main low plate. Which the main low plate, I think we're looking at about 105, and then the top you're looking at 90. Can't seem to get... I give up. We're like 92 or 93 on the top plate. The side armor, it's got really good side armor along with that. This hatch, don't get me wrong, it does suck. That hatch is horrible to deal with. But at the same time, being able to peek over a ridge and not overexpose the tank itself is really nice. And then 268 APCR. Speaking of which, what was the velocity on those rounds? 1478. It also gets the highest heat penetration, in my opinion, at 350 compared to the... compared to like the M48 A5, which only has 330. This one actually has 350 base penetration. So it does make a pretty big difference. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's a good lineup. Rocket Mortgage. I just realized that popped up. That's hilarious. Ravi, did I bomb that or did I get it right? Something tells me I bombed it. I bombed it. It's like a nuke. I am from the US of A. I'm in Utah. I'm surrounded by Mormons. It's great. Really is though. Not gonna lie.
You're similar since you're a moron.
What?
Huh?
fact you didn't get it explains everything.
I didn't hear you.
Hey, you speak so soft, Koza.
Yeah, like super soft. I just took a big fat 805. Indiana? Yeah, that 268 right there, he's the one that probably put the shell into me. India, oh. Ah, the 200 LT just got knocked out. T62A coming up on the right. Along with that 430U pushing up. This is not good. Well, guess I'm going to completely overshoot the tracks that I was aiming for. Yeah, I tried to line up, but there was no getting away from that at all. That just went downhill really quick. Oh, I wanted him to shotgun the bat chat so badly.
I am so dead. They're everywhere.
I believe it. $60 TP is so dead. Unless he blocks a shot with his gun. And he didn't block the shot with his gun. Which means he also doesn't have any marks on the barrel, so he hasn't been playing the 60 TP too long. It'd be nice to know that. Alrighty, well, you guys know my goal for the next couple of days. I'm going to try and get T34, the low, and the M60. I'm going to invest a little bit more time in. I'm going to wait a little while before I start recording the matches too. I'm probably going to put 30 or 40 matches in before I start recording. So then I know that I'm on my game. But other than that, it was nice to have you guys here. And I will catch you guys all next time. So don't have too much fun. Thanks for stopping by. Yuki, Koza, thanks for jumping in and playing. I'm going to be getting off. I'm going to go get some food to eat, and then I'll be back up probably on Twitch here in about an hour or so. So don't have too much fun. Take it easy.
Yep. See you guys later.